I am Trevor Austin, and you guys have been fortunate enough to hear me on the Poor Man's Podcast. You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to 565 Live, Speakeasy and Stage in Bellevue. Right now, we are joined by guest Jeff Michaels. Jeff, how are you tonight?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We had you, the first time we met you was actually down here for our live show.
Yeah. Yep.
Do you remember that, Danny? You might have been too you might have been too much of a star, that night.
I had a lot of tequila that night.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Oh, damn. Jeez, I was just going to say.
Oh, damn.
How you doing over there?
Pretty fucking good, baby.
Fantastic. I'm glad to see you. But yeah, he stopped in, got to see some of the live show, and Jeff Fieldhouse recommended that we have you on. He said he's a
nice.
fantastic
Thanks,
filmmaker. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, he said, did you do something with him? Did you tape something or film something for him?
I've been doing just filming his live sets.
Yeah.
So it's been we've done like 2 or 3 things together so far, and hope to do more.
So is that something you do usually? Is
No,
comedy?
not normally. So like,
What's a normal thing for you?
and so. Jesus.
I'm sure it's super wide.
So like normal for me, so I usually work on like larger film sets.
Okay.
So like I started out in New York working as a production assistant, moved to Atlanta.
When I
same
was
thing.
at the pre-show stalking, I saw a lot of Atlanta.
Yeah. Atlanta's like really big now with film production. Well, since the writer's strike, nobody's working right now.
Yeah.
Well, that's not true, but yeah, so like once I moved to Pittsburgh, it was kind of more just trying to figure out the landscape, and I have to do different things now because like, Pittsburgh is a lot different than New York and Atlanta. Like the film scene isn't as big here. I'm hoping within the next couple of years it'll change, but so like now I've just been reaching out to comics. I love stand-up comedy. I've been a fan since I was a kid. So now I'm just trying to reach out to comics, musicians, things like that, trying to do like music videos, like things like you mentioned. It's been good so far. I've met up with a couple people, working on a couple projects, a few that I can't talk about, but one that I'm really excited about is it's a biopic.
Okay.
90s NBA star, which when the producer came to me about it, I was just like, I can't believe nobody's done this yet.
Okay.
So like, I can't tell you who, because like as soon as I say
come on,
as soon as I say it, you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't believe nobody's done that yet. And
It's not my last name, Jordan. No.
that's been done. So a couple things in the works. So I'm excited about it.
I'm interested now. I'm thinking of 90s guys.
Yeah.
Did Stockton have a documentary?
His first name rhymed with Barry.
No.
Yeah, we won't guess.
No, it's in the way that it's going to be shot too. It's very abstract.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Very
Have you
cool.
done a film like that before?
Not like
Like
this.
about somebody?
No, not like this. And I've recently made the transition to director of photography, which I kind of started maybe about 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So like I was a set dresser, which is basically a glorified mover in the film industry. I basically like bring.
He's a roadie.
Yeah, kind of like say if this was a film set, like we would have brought in all the tables, the chairs, everything that would be on the wall. But no, nothing like this. This is hopefully it's gonna be big.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool.
I gotta ask you a question, just a personal question. I've always been curious. What does like director of photography mean in a moving picture?
So the
I was
director-
just gonna ask.
I've always like
Yeah.
I see that in the credits and shit, and I'm
Right,
like,
right.
it's a moving picture photography. So do you help with set the scenes?
So the director of photography works with the director. And kind of like, so I'm in charge. I would be in charge of the camera department. So like, I would be in charge of choosing which cameras use, the lenses. things like
Word.
that.
That shit. Okay, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I didn't know if it, like, because in my head, like hearing that photography is a still photo
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
So
There's-
like, is
yeah,
it the
it gets
scene, like
confusing.
the overall scene, or
Yeah, it gets
that makes
confusing,
sense.
but so basically you work with the other department heads to try and establish a look,
Yeah,
and yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
so
So I was gonna ask about that because I saw that listed on. I guess you just did a short film over. Like, was it like a weekend thing?
Oh,
or
the
like a
horror
spur?
thing?
Yeah.
So,
But I saw director of photography on that. So how much kind of leeway do you have on creating your own thing versus doing what
it all
somebody?
depends on
Yeah.
like how big the project
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So like if it's a smaller project, free range for
Right.
everybody. Everybody's kind of wearing different hats. And,
Yeah.
So on that was just like, so I met this guy who was a friend of a friend. He just graduated film school in Nashville, and he just moved here to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
And so our mutual friend set us up, and we met over coffee. And he was just like, one weekend, he was just like, hey, me and my girlfriend who does special effects makeup, she's awesome.
Yeah. I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she like far exceeded my expectations. I didn't know what I was coming into.
Yeah.
That was just completely like they had an idea, no script, no like storyboards, anything
Yeah.
like that. So we were just like kind of winging it the whole time. I think it turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
Much better than I thought that it would, just because like I've done things like that in the past where
Yeah.
it's just like you have nothing going in and it just kind of but that was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, well, I've done that with podcasts. It's been like, you know what? We don't need to think of anything. Let's just go.
Let's
We
just do
know
it.
how to
Yeah,
talk. It's gonna be
yeah,
fine.
no.
That was last week.
Nah.
But yeah, no. Shout out Jay Ripka and Barbara Strobel. Those are the two that I worked with for that, and they both did a great job. Jay Ripka, he was the guy that
Yeah.
played the
Yeah.
ripping his face off and eating it.
Oh,
So what you said you were doing music videos as well.
Yeah.
How do you?
Yeah, I
What's
have
the?
one coming up actually.
Oh, really?
With a rapper. He's not Pittsburgh local. He's from the Eastern Shore in Maryland. But him and I go way back, like probably 10, 15 years. He's coming to Pittsburgh second weekend of June. I'm going to shoot around Pittsburgh, do a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's bringing them to Pittsburgh for that?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I have, I work with too much gear to just like travel back and
Yeah.
like that. So, we've been trying to do something for a really long time, and it's finally gonna happen.
Do you like doing things with like other productions, or you do like doing more of like in charge solo thing?
You have more creativity whenever it's kind of just a smaller crew. But I started out on large productions. Like my first gig ever was for Stars. It was a show called The Affair. I don't know if it was like I think there were only like 2 or 3 seasons.
Okay.
But it's a lot different because like you're kind of just doing one job, and like the things that I was a production assistant, so I didn't really have any creative control or anything like that. So I kind of enjoy doing the smaller projects just because you have more creative control and can do a lot more. So, and again, like being director of photography is a lot better than being a production assistant. So
Is that something you went to school for? Is that something you just have a passion for and you've just been
never
working?
went to school. It was just like I met a guy who I did a small indie project in New York, and he was actually one of the camera guys for The Affair. He was just like helping out a friend basically, and I showed up on time, and I did a good job, and he was like, hey, I can, get you hooked up with this guy in what's called the AD department, the assistant director department, which is the PAs are under the ADs, and brought me in, and
Yeah. So how long did you work out there before moving? You said you were in Atlanta. And
I was in New York for like 5 years,
Yeah.
and then moved to Atlanta. I was there for about 4 years.
So where are you originally from then?
Deep Creek Lake. Do you know where that is?
No.
It's in Maryland.
Maryland.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's about
okay,
2 hours from here.
No shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like a
Is that the sticker I have on my computer right there, or is that
No
something
way.
different? On the front, right by your hand, Cheech. By your.
No
I mean,
way.
no. I like.
Oh, yeah, Deep Creek.
no
Yeah.
way.
what?
Deep Creek, Maryland. Yeah.
That's where I'm from.
Okay, yeah, that's the sticker on my computer.
People that are, I'm guessing people that aren't from Deep Creek don't say Deep Creek Lake.
Yeah, no.
That's like a thing. We call it Deep Creek.
You're like, have you ever heard of it? I was like, no. I actually have been there.
You're
I
like,
was
He's
there.
like, no, I've never fucking been there. Oh, wait, you mean take away the lake?
See,
Yeah,
and
I've been there.
Forgetting where my car
for
is
sure.
is very plausible, man.
Yeah, clearly.
Such a
I'm
small
losing
town.
my mind every day, Cheech. I tried. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? If I put more shit on my plate, I'll be better. Nope.
Yeah.
My brain says no.
No.
My brain's telling me no.
But my body.
My body's telling me we're gonna get canceled for
Should
that.
we start a music video right now?
We're gonna get canceled for that. We need to
Please no.
stop.
It's just Jose Cuervo, I swear.
Yeah, definitely just Jose, not R. Kelly or
Oh,
anything.
that's what I was gonna ask. Have you done a documentary or anything like that? Because I've been wanting to make a documentary, and I need to figure one out.
I started one actually here in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
It was like a tech documentary that actually never got finished. There were a lot of like budget issues
Yeah.
and things like that. So it never got finished. But
Yeah.
that's the only thing like that I've ever done in terms of documentary.
Yeah.
It's- most things that I've done have been either narrative or music videos.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what, is narrative more like? Well, I mean, obviously you're the narrator or something, or what?
No,
it's like
no, narrative is
I don't
like
know
just
what that means.
a scripted like a TV show. Or
Oh, I got you. Okay. So I saw on your Instagram you did was it Elementary?
Yeah, I did 3 seasons of
So
Elementary.
yeah. So what was that like, and what did you do with that?
I was also a production assistant. I started out as like an additional production assistant, which is basically they hire you on like a day-to-day basis. However, if they need more people, they'll bring you on.
Yeah.
So I started there, and then they brought me on as what's called a walkie PA. So like you're in charge of distributing walkie-talkies.
Yeah.
Just like, so you're in charge of that, but you're also kind of second to the key production assistant, which is basically the person that kind of like helps run background sets, what's called lockups, where you'll throw a PA on a corner, basically trying to stop the public from coming into the shot.
Yeah.
And then after that, on season 5 or 6, I can't remember, I became the key PA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I worked with Johnny Lee Miller and Lucy Liu and Aiden Quinn.
Yeah. That's cool. So, I mean, that's pretty cool for not ever going to school for anything and just being there and working, I guess.
You don't need to go to film school.
Yeah.
I promise you. Like most filmmakers will tell you that you don't need to go to film school. The best way is to just work on
Hands
set.
on.
And you can like a production assistant is an entry level position. So like really anybody can, as long as you know somebody, they can bring you in and yeah, you don't need to go to film
I
school.
mean, at that point, is it just who works and shows up?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
if you literally just
You'd be
show up.
surprised at just like how much showing up on time.
Yeah.
And then like just listening to your walkie-talkie, and that goes a long way.
Just doing the minimum of your job.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like you would be surprised at how many people just don't show up, and it's crazy.
You said we all work in restaurants.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
it's like being a salad guy.
Yeah,
in the
man.
kitchen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you showed up today?
Like a
Oh,
food
fucking
runner,
great, dude.
yeah.
You want 50 more cents?
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. That was a lot of fun. Elementary. I met a lot of cool people. I still keep in touch with.
yeah, so what kind of? I saw you have that one 4K camera and some of these more higher tech ones. Is that what I think Jeff was telling me about? Some of the ones you used.
Yeah, I primarily work with Red, which is a digital cinema camera, more on the higher end. But then I also have what's called a Pocket 4K. It's the name is very misleading. It's like this big.
Yeah.
It's not. The original one was a pocket camera.
Yeah.
But then they upgraded to the 4K.
It's as if you're wearing Janko jeans. It's fine.
Yeah, it's more like a cargo.
You can fit a
Yeah.
PlayStation 1 in.
Cargo
Yeah,
pants.
facts.
Yeah, but primarily work with Red these days. Yeah, which is like honestly, the Pocket 4K does just as good. But
Yeah.
like when you show up with
A red.
with a Red, a
People
giant
know,
cinema
yeah.
camera. Yeah, you probably know.
Yeah.
Like it looks more professional, and that was part of the reason that I got it is just because it looks.
Oh yeah, you
Professional.
see
Yeah.
any of that? It looks
Yeah.
so much better.
Yeah, and you don't need it.
Yeah.
But like honestly, it definitely shows that you mean business.
know what
Yeah,
you're
right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
For sure.
So I saw you have a lot of photography and stuff too. Is that something you've always been doing?
I don't really push my photography that much.
It looks really good though.
I appreciate that
Yeah.
because I don't market myself as a photographer at all.
You have some from really high altitudes and stuff.
I
Are
have
you
a
like
drone. I'm
is
a
that what
licensed drone operator.
okay, yeah. Some of them are really like around these mountains and things.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
incredible.
Those are all those are drone photos.
What do you shoot like photography with? If you shoot.
Honestly, a lot of times with my phone.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, a lot of
Oh.
those, like
yeah.
a lot of like.
Dude,
I-
no, phones are dope nowadays.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It's cool.
So I do have a Panasonic Lumix.
Yeah,
G7,
fuck yeah. Yeah, those are sweet.
That I actually don't even have anymore. I let a friend borrow it
Oh,
about
damn.
3 months ago and
You
never
get
got
that back. Get it back. Get it back. I'll buy it
I
off you.
don't, like I
brought
said,
it
I don't really I don't really market myself as a photographer. I feel kind of like it's stolen valor a little bit. You know, I do much better with motion picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what kind of do you have anything else? You said the biopic. Do you ever do any of your own stuff? Like do you write or direct any of your own stuff?
No,
No.
I'm not a writer. Unfortunately, I wish I was, because I would be able to do a lot more things. But I tried Chat GPT
Yeah.
recently. I was just like, write me a screenplay, a horror screenplay, and it was garbage.
I believe it.
But no, I wish I could write more. It's just not in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
I wish it was.
Yeah, but it's so cool seeing some of the shots and just how things are set up, and just from us doing this kind
Yeah.
of just I'll watch YouTube videos on like how to set up a shot, and then I mean it's not like I'll do it well, but I can do it as well as I can for what I have.
YouTube is like one of the best resources that I've found for like learning that stuff.
Yeah.
Like YouTube University all the way.
That's
like,
something
that's
if
really
I-
all you need.
If I just
Yeah.
watch somebody else do it, I can usually replicate it if I really try after. a
Yeah,
while.
yeah. On it, like that's I've learned so much from just like
Yeah.
Peter McKinnon, people like that on YouTube. Is just like, yeah, that like when I started doing videography, like that's really where I learned most of it, and then just on the job, it's just you can learn so much. Yeah.
You know what? Before I forget, you got to taste the Bloody Mary in the beer. Did you
yeah.
not?
I did.
Did you see the Guy Fieri flavor rankings? I don't know if you got a chance to see them. I bet you don't have them memorized.
I don't, and I see it every week.
Yeah, I know. I don't have them either. I'm looking for them right now. Well, either way, on a scale of 1 to 4, oh, there they are. So we have what? Gangster. We have
Out of bounds.
Out of Bounds, Shut the Front Door, and
Flavor
Flavor Town.
Man, I hate to like copy everybody else. Say shut the front door.
Oh.
It was actually really good.
Yeah, no, there's only 4 choices, so you're bound to copy somebody at some point.
Yeah, no, that was really good. The meat stick
Yeah.
is really what sold me on
And
it.
what you
God,
get? What
man,
are
that
what are your
meat's
thoughts on the
sick.
Yeah.
beer?
That fucking.
Oh,
meat's
it was
sick,
good.
baby.
I'm not really. IPAs aren't really.
Yeah,
my
yeah.
thing. I've been drinking a lot of Icy Light.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Being,
Well, you're in
Good
Pittsburgh
old
now.
Pittsburgh boy. Hey, good man.
Yinzer,
Yeah.
officially.
Good man over there. Well,
Deep Creek
Yinzer,
Lake.
what do we decide? Yinzer, you gotta be here for what? What do we
Did he say?
decide?
How
Thomas said
long?
3 years. I thought.
3
I,
years?
no, did we say no? It wasn't
Was it?
3. It was longer than that. I think it was at least.
Who are we talking to?
Kyle Nesby. I feel like right.
Kyle?
I feel like right.
Chris Nesby?
Eric?
Or Eric Nesby.
Eric.
What did I say? Yeah, what did I say? Kyle Nesby.
Kyle? No.
Jesus Christ! No, Eric Nesby. Weren't we talking to him about it?
I don't think so. I thought it was Huevos because he wasn't from Pittsburgh.
Oh, I think it may have been.
I don't know. Eric's from Pittsburgh.
Thought it was Kyle, bro.
Kyle Nesby.
God, I'm an
Kyle
idiot.
Nesby.
I
He
think
looks like a
I
Kyle.
think it was 7 years though. I feel like 7 years.
Maybe
was
it
the
was,
minimum.
it's-
Yeah.
7 years.
In New York,
Starring
they say
is-
you got to be there for 10 years. So maybe
Huh?
that's,
Yeah.
yeah. To consider
Or
yourself
just
a
kill
New
one
Yorker.
guy on a side.
Yeah.
That's how you jump the line. Like
Kill
I'm a
one guy
blood.
on the south side. Is that what you said?
Yeah. What?
Is that what you? Oh God,
Yeah,
no.
that's
yeah,
how they
no.
jump you in, man.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Anything else I have? Oh, yeah. I wanted to run the Crow documentary by you, but we'll skip that.
Yeah.
Dude, crows are... Never mind.
Let's
I was
jump
thinking
that
I
one.
either have to do a Crow documentary or what was the other one? Oh, I wanted to do one for video game music. because I feel
Oh.
like the soundtrack on a lot of video games have influenced
Donkey
my
Kong.
musical taste. Like
Dude.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, that entire soundtrack I have
for
memorized.
sure.
Oh yeah, and one.
Yeah, yeah. Any
I
Tony
have
Hawk
one.
Pro
I
Skater.
still have
Too.
a original PS1
man.
with Tony Hawk Pro Skater, some old WWF.
Oh yeah.
games, like,
SmackDown 2 is my
yeah,
favorite.
I have. I don't know if it's SmackDown 2, but I have one of the SmackDowns. I can't remember.
Let's not forget NHL 2005.
2005. Who was on the cover of that one?
I couldn't tell you off the top
Oh,
of my
is
head.
it NHL 2005 or 2K5?
It was NHL Live.
Okay. That was
2005.
an EA Sports one. Then.
Yeah, no, it was fucking excellent. It had like "Take Me Out" by Franz Ferdinand and like
Oh, that's a good.
I think
one.
like
I
"Bitch" by
that,
Buck
yeah.
Cherry. Or
There's a
whatever.
lot of Madden ones that like Madden 03.
Madden.
had a bunch for me.
What was the one with
That
Mike Vick
Seether
on the
song
front?
is Still Mike Vick's on 04.
04?
Yeah.
Dude, that soundtrack.
04 is good too.
04
man.
soundtrack.
That's like the
Fucking
same era because that
excellent.
takes me back to being like 12 and 13, and that was like the
And I-
prime era.
Oh god, it was so good.
If I hear any one of those songs, I'll immediately go on. It's like when it's time to party, we will party hard. It's, yes, fuck yeah, Madden
God
2003.
Fuck.
Good Charlotte's on that
Oh
game, man.
Oh,
Anyway.
solid.
Anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when you said video game soundtracks, I thought you were like going way back, like Super Nintendo.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
mean yeah, like some
Like,
of
'cause
the
I could get down to like some Donkey Kong.
yeah, yeah,
like,
just
Donkey Kong Country.
yeah. Love Dig Dug.
Dig Dug was so tight, dude. Fuck.
Oh, what was that one game? That wasn't for that. That was, I think it was called Road Rash or something like that. Do you ever see that?
Road-
and
that
you're like
sounds
on a motorcycle and you have like chains you swing
my
and you have to like
God.
beat other people off their
tight.
motorcycle.
I don't remember that one. That
I
one
played that one. It was on like some computer game, but you
Yeah.
could play old like Sega or whatever. They had like
Right.
NHL 95, like
Yeah,
or
yeah,
94,
yeah.
whatever one the big one was. But it was the coolest thing.
I feel like I remember
just
what
beat
you're
people with
talking about, but I
chains.
think I always skip that
Wow.
one for some
Sweet,
reason.
man.
Yeah.
I'll have to look it up. I'll tag Road Rash or find it.
Yeah, please do.
Maybe I can find how to play it. But Jeff, where can everybody find you? Anybody that's looking for you or wants to film a music video?
Oh yeah. So Instagram, Jeffrey_Michaels 917 JEFFERY. Got it wrong up there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Wow.
Chris.
Not to call you out, but
dude.
yeah, JEFFERY_Michaels 917.
Dude, come on.
Wow.
You did all this. You did all
Wow.
this creeping, man.
Well, you know what? The computers, I swear it changes it sometimes.
It's
might.
It's
It might
the
because- yeah.
autocorrect.
Yeah,
man.
because that's what it did with Alyssa.
Let's just blame it
Oh.
on.
It
Let's
changed
just
to
blame
Allison
it
or
on
something. Like, I would have
AI.
never fucking typed that.
No.
I believe you.
Let's just blame it on AI
Yeah,
again.
dude. You know how many times it's changed Danny's name on me?
Uh-huh.
I know there's two eyes in my bones, okay? But it changes it on me every week.
I'm fucking sure.
Ew.
Yeah. Ew.
Ew.
Well, I'll change it when we post it, obviously. This is good. We'll just make a clip of this. This will be the preview for the show. Okay. Well, then you told everybody the right place, right? And then I will
believe
tag
so.
the right
If I
place,
got my
too.
own name wrong, then that's my fault.
Yeah. No, when I tagged you in the thing, it
not
turns
your
blue,
fault,
so
man.
that
It's
means
not your
it,
fault.
it connects to somebody's profile. So,
Yeah, there you go.
but
Just the wrong person. So.
we'll find out. Yeah. Danny, do you want to do some news?
Yes. Survive. I feel a lot of pressure this week,
As you should.
as I should. You know, the bar was set very high last week.
What?
I actually did see that. So
God damn.
I'm glad.
All right, so my first news story, we actually talked about New York quite a bit.
I don't even want to see his name.
Womp.
Danny, keep talking.
Okay.
Cheech is just.
So, a new study finds that New York City is sinking due to the weight of its buildings. So, for example, Manhattan has 1 million buildings, which equals 1.68 trillion pounds. It's sinking 1 to 2 millimeters each year. And that's the same rate as Venice currently.
that's actually really scary.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's better than when you said 1. It could have been foot or something.
Right, like,
Millimeter,
it's-
I guess, is. I mean, that's still significant to be sinking into the ground over a period of time.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
sure
that's
it's
fucked,
only gonna,
man.
It's not good.
It'll probably
Stop,
speed up at a certain point.
Exactly. It's
or,
not like they're going to stop
crack.
putting buildings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna be suddenly in New York. You know what? This might be better for the planet if we do this. Like they want to, as long as, I mean, you
after-
grew up there. How many? There's whole Manhattan is just buildings. I don't know how that's not underwater.
I don't know. I didn't.
That
know
really
that,
is.
so.
That's. I mean, that has to be one of the most dense areas, like per square footage, I would think. For
I've never been
buildings.
to another city like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not even out of the country. Well,
maybe like
well,
Dubai or something. I don't even know what that's like.
Yeah.
Dubai's insane. Seeing some of the things, like I don't know what's real, like what's some things that are fake there, and just actually Dubai.
I know. It's. I have a
Yeah, I
little
know
like.
what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have
They're like,
a-
this building's 7 times taller than the Empire State Building. I'm like, what? I mean, not
insane.
exactly,
That's
but some of those
wild.
are insane. And then there's like a bridge like 900 feet in the air from one to the other.
Right.
I don't know. But who knows? Danny, anything
So it's
else
sinking.
about Dubai? Yeah.
I don't have anything about Dubai.
Isn't California supposed to be breaking off and stuff too?
We could only be so lucky.
It's word on the street.
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Fucking float out into the Pacific, baby. Go for it.
agree.
Fuck that place.
Next story. This is very, top hitting. The Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is becoming the Frankmobile.
The fuck is that?
Why?
It's the first time it's been renamed in its 100-year history. And it's apparently to promote its 100% beef franks.
Why fix something that ain't broken? Is
Why
all
not
I gotta
wiener, I
ask.
think.
It ain't broken. What's broken about that? It's the Oscar Mayer wiener.
Can it be a
Not
100%
anymore.
beef wiener?
Not just the wiener.
It's the Frank.
Can it
I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Twitter is outraged. People
Man.
are writing, nothing is sacred.
I'm pissed too.
It just doesn't feel like it needed to be changed.
It does. If it ain't broke, don't
It's
fix
iconic. It's not like
That's
it's
what I'm
something nobody
saying.
knew and then they needed to change
Right.
it for.
It's not like they've been
publicity.
offended for 100 fucking years, and now all of a sudden
It's
they're
like the Goodyear blimp, man. It's you see it.
Speak
You don't have
up earlier, then. That's on you, bud. Sounds like a you problem. Just saying. Not a you problem, but you know. What I mean.
The interesting thing that I found, and I didn't know this, the drivers were called hot doggers. I didn't know that. Their names have changed to Frankfurters.
Sweet. Isn't
I'd
that
be
Tim
so
Curry's
fucking
name?
pissed. I'd be so mad. Just call me a driver. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
I'm a
hot
fucking
dogger.
driver. That's what I am.
So that's depressing.
Yeah, Cheech is upset with everything today.
Oh, man.
He's having a very bad Monday. My last news story,
Case of the Mondays.
honestly, Bluebell is releasing a Dr. Pepper flavored ice cream,
Oh, okay.
and that is hitting the shelves this month. It is a creamy vanilla ice cream with Dr. Pepper flavored sherbet. I don't like it.
I don't know how I feel about that either.
I like Dr. Pepper as
Yeah.
it is. I don't know.
I'm glad that I'm not the only one that's going to
Yeah,
say
no.
fuck
People
that.
just need to like
you know?
they need to make something like you've heard of this, so now you've heard of this, so now it's together, so it must be better.
Well, yeah,
It's
like-
not.
No.
Just give me some nice
yeah.
They have like
You know?
pickle ice cream.
Yeah, it's just, if,
That's for pregnant people.
I don't
though,
know
right?
how real this was, but Hidden Valley said that they were going to release like a ranch flavor.
I believe that.
The world
If
doesn't
there's
need
a
it.
place,
No
that'll sell out in
savory.
Pittsburgh.
Like,
Oh,
it's,
it will.
it's just
if Turner's and Hidden Valley came out with a ranch mix,
Gone.
holy
yeah, with icy
fucking
light.
shit.
Unfindable.
I'd rub so many ribs with that baby.
I thought that was slang for.
No, no,
That's what I-
excited
No,
you
no,
were.
no. I like baby back pork ribs. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could go. What's the best kind of rib, Cheech? St. Louis style?
I like baby back.
You like
man.
baby back?
I like baby back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And like occasionally, if I'm feeling like a dirty piece of shit, I'll take a spare rib.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like spare ribs too. You get some of that good stuff, you know.
There's nothing wrong. I like a rib.
nothing
I like a
wrong
rib of all shapes and
Yeah,
sizes, man.
me too.
I don't. Yeah.
Not here to judge.
Yeah, that's you.
Wow.
That's me.
That's you.
Not yucking anybody's
I
yum
know,
over
man.
here.
Yes, and.
Yeah, go fuck yourself, bitch.
God.
So, Danny, you have anything else?
That's all I have for this week.
It's wonderful to have you back.
I know. I missed you guys.
As soon as we're done, I'm going back and listening to Adam because I thought he was fantastic.
Was mine not fantastic?
I liked yours better, Danny.
And nobody
Thank
shit on
you.
Danny's,
You're
though.
welcome.
I thought you did great.
Thank you.
But I said I want to go back and listen to it.
the hot
because you
news
all,
stories.
Yeah. You did a good job. I don't know why you said
They were
this.
great.
I said it was great. Why are you assuming it's not, man? All
Women, man. Women.
Yo,
I'm just joking.
first the Bloody Marys.
Okay, that's just. Don't get me going again.
Yeah, let's not. Jeff, can you tell everybody the right spelling and where to find you?
Again, at Jeffrey, JEFFERY _ Michaels 917. Keeping the New York area code.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right on.
I have yet to change my phone number. So.
Yeah. I know 412, and then I know 619 is San Diego because of the wrestler Rey Mysterio.
Shout out.
And 330 is in like Warren, Ohio. I don't know why that one. Sweet, yeah. That's I put that on my resume. I know 4 different areas.
Look at you.
I know. Whatever, Danny, you can be jealous.
I'm
But-
very jealous.
Jeff, thank you very much for coming on.
you.
Definitely check out his photography, even though he doesn't like to push it. It's excellent. Check out his film work and check out that little short. I think it's only like 4 or 5 minutes, right? But they can check that
it's
out.
under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 4.5 minutes.
Yeah. I think it was 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
Whoa.
Because it stood out to me. Because it
four,
was
four,
3
four.
fours, man.
In half
And
is
if you
2, 2, 2.
divide that into
Damn, because I knew they'd say that shit, but
fucking-
they laugh. But I
It's
bet you I'm
2,
right
2.
about remembering how long.
Might
it
be.
is.
you I'm
You
right.
actually might be
We'll
right
find
about
out.
that, yeah.
Fact
I
check.
hope you are, bitch.
But for Jeffrey, for Danny, I'm Chris. For Cheech, I'm Chris.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.